Welcome to Maximum Effort 360, where story meets stats. Today, we're diving into Season 14 of Midsomer Murders, the year John Barnaby steps in for his cousin Tom, and the murder rate stays disturbingly steady. We'll break down every episode, every body, and every motive. Stick around to the end for the final tally, the best and worst murders, and the deadliest episode overall. Let's get started. Episode 1. Death in the Slow Lane. When a local DJ is crushed to death at a traditional girls' boarding school, DCI John Barnaby discovers that murder and deception are never far away from the quaint villages. Kill 1 Duncan Palmer, a decades-old cold case. Duncan is lured to a bar with a fake love note. After being knocked unconscious, he's staged in his classic Cooper T45 and forced to appear as if he died by suicide with a pistol. The effect? A seamless blend of practical rigging and prosthetic blood splatter, designed with guidance from ballistic advisors.
What a romantic suicide, within sight of his one true love.
Kill number 2 is disc jockey Dave, Doggy, Dave. Attempting to start Kate's vintage car, he's killed when someone sets the engine in gear, and the eccentric crank handle impales him. The prop crank was rigged to retract for safety, blending physical effect with clever camera angles.
Beauty! I adore you. I am gonna shag your mistress. Oh, hello!
Kill number 3 Thomas Brightwell. Involved in a drug subplot with Kate's daughter. Found dead in his classic Riley car, adding suspicion about the driving theme. Behind the scenes. First appearance of Sykes the dog, a rescue pup made famous in the Think Box. Every home needs a Harvey ad. The name Sykes may come from Barnaby's study of psychology. Filming location: Bearwood College in Wokingham, previously seen in Season 5's Murder on St. Mally's Day. Total kills: 3. Episode number 2. Dark Secrets. The reclusive lives of an eccentric elderly couple come under police scrutiny when a social services investigator is murdered. Kill number 4 Jerry Dawkins. A social worker investigating elderly abuse is hit on the head, dumped into a canoe, and drowned when it's overturned.
Hit him in the back of his head.
The water sequence was shot with underwater stunt doubles in a controlled river set,
where he quickly overturns.
Bingham, crushed beneath her own massive newspaper hoard. A haunting visual achieved by building a lightweight papier-mâché stack, collapsed via a hidden pulley rig. Casting note: while this is the first time Fiona Dolman appears as Sarah Barnaby, she played an uncredited part in Season 1, Death of a Hollow Man, 1998. Episode 2, Dark Secrets. Total number of kills: 2. Episode 3, Echoes of the Dead. Inspired by real-life killers George Joseph Smith and the Brighton Trunk Murders. The drowning of a woman in a bathtub becomes the first murder in a series of copycat murders imitating infamous murders from the past. Kill number 6 Diane Price. Strangled, dressed like a bride, and placed in a water-filled tub. Blood was omitted for psychological horror. The curtain and veil were handmade by the costume department for symbolic effect. Kill 7 Fran Carter. Strangled, dismembered, and boxed in a wicker hamper labeled, "Not Wanted on Voyage." A callback to Victorian murder cases. Kills 8 and 9. Olive and Len Merriman.
Hey, you loud, Tom!
bludgeoned with a sledgehammer, effects used off-camera sound cues in the quick cut to avoid censorship concerns. Casting note: both Adrian Rawlins, who plays David Orchard, and Pam Ferris, who plays Liz Tomlin, have appeared in the Harry Potter franchise. Rawlins stars as James Potter and Ferris plays Aunt Marge Dursley. Ron Cook, known for Hot Fuzz, plays Bernard Flack, a creepy voyeur landlord, also voiced Mr. Weasley's boss in the Harry Potter audiobooks. Episode number 3, Echoes of the Dead. Total number of kills, 4. Episode 4, The Oblong Murders. Barnaby sends Jones undercover into a New Age cult to investigate the disappearance of a young woman who entered an introduction course and then never left the movement. Kills 10 and 11 Jeremy and Carolyn Lambert. Victims of a boat explosion. Practical effects team modified an old cruiser to simulate combustion using controlled pyrotechnics and green screen fire overlays. Carolyn's death was timed to her habit of lighting up while on a phone call, used as the ignition switch. Kill number 12 Max Fuller, stabbed with a butcher's knife on the same night as the Lamberts. Kill number 13 Freddie Raft, stabbed in the back during present-day investigation. Behind the scenes. In a rare occurrence, only one of 4 murders is contemporary, the rest are cold cases. Casting note: Kevin Doyle appears as a pub owner. You may recognize him as Joseph Molesley from Downton Abbey. Barry Jackson exits the show as Dr. George Bullard. His final line, a meta nod: Tom was a tough act to follow, you're getting there. Episode 4, The Oblong Murders. Total number of kills, 4. Final stats: Midsomer Murders Season 14. First 4 episodes. Total murders, 13. Total episodes, 4. Average murders per episode, 3.75. Total runtime, approximately 8 hours, 20 minutes. Kill rate, 1.6 murders per hour. Thanks for joining us on this deadly stroll through Midsomer Murders Season 14. Part 1 Episodes 1 through 4. Be sure to check out the next video Part 2 that covers Episodes 5 through 8. From cultish cover-ups to cider-soaked executions, the switch to John Barnaby kept things bloody. What was your favorite murder setup? Which killer was the most twisted? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more forensic fun. This is Maximum Effort 360. And as always, we bring the facts with maximum effort.